We know summer in Minnesota means that we're spending a lot of time outside. We've earned it. And we all know about applying and reapplying sunscreen, but it doesn't take much to forget and say, ouch, later when you've got a sunburn. But there are some ways to ease that sunburn pain and get that healthy summer glow back again. Ariel Enriquez is an area skin trainer at Massage Retreat and Spa, and she is here to tell us more about how to deal with those nasty sunburns. We've all had them, it happens. Usually when you're younger, but sometimes even we adults can forget. We slather up the kids, right?
Yes, exactly.
And then we forget ourselves. So let's first off talk about this technically. Can we heal a sunburn?
Your skin can recover from a sunburn, but the damage is already done. Yeah. Our skin is a great record keeper, and that's evident through fine lines, deep lines, wrinkles, leathery skin, and hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is an abundance of melanin on the skin. Melanin is what creates the pigment in our skin and our hair. When you see a tan or a dark spot on your skin, that means that's your body's defense mechanism that is trying to prevent the UV rays from getting in too deep and damaging the DNA of our cells. You see a ton of clients at Massage Retreat and Spa specifically for sun-damaged skin, and I can tell you with regular facials and at-home care, you can get your skin on the fast track to recovery, boost the results that you want to see, and prevent anything from accumulating any further.
And some of that damage can be like the brown spots, some of those types of things?
Yep, that's hyperpigmentation, those dark spots that you see.
Sure. Usually nothing to worry about, but something you can also treat and hopefully minimize.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what you do after you've been outside for a while. You do get that sunburn. What do you do then?
So there's 4 steps that you want to take, and I had to do a couple of these over the past weekend because I forgot my SPF before I went to the lake. But the first is to cool down the skin and draw the heat out. The burn reaches its maximum strength at 8 to 12 hours after sun exposure. That's why it feels like we're getting a little bit hotter after you get out of the sun.
Sometimes your skin feels on fire.
Exactly. So you can cool the skin down by taking a nice cool bath. You don't have to add anything to the water if you don't want to, but you can add a cup of whole oats to your bath.
So we've got some visual aids here on the desk. All right.
And you can help calm, give it that extra cooling, soothing effect with the oats.
Oats in the tub?
Yeah.
All right.
In the tub. And then the second thing you want to do is to reduce inflammation. You can do that by taking an ibuprofen, which is an anti-inflammatory drug. You can also use a cold compress. Cold compress will allow that chill to constrict the blood vessels and take down that inflammation or redness that you're seeing in the skin. Apply it on your skin for a few minutes, take it off. You can reapply it as needed. The only thing to remember is you don't want to put ice or ice packs directly on the skin. You can create an ice burn on top of a sunburn, which is probably very unpleasant.
That's problematic, is what that is. And then I notice you've got some, it looks like some vinegar of sorts.
I've got apple cider vinegar and black tea. Both are great at-home remedies for helping reduce inflammation in the skin. Black tea has a ton of antioxidants in it that help to protect from UV radiation, as well as replenish, regenerate the skin, balance the skin's pH. You would just brew 2 to 3 tea bags in a pot of water, take the bags out, let the liquid cool down to room temperature, put a cloth or a towel inside, dab it on your skin, leave it, let it dry completely, which probably feels really good as it's absorbing in and drying. The apple cider vinegar I did over this past weekend, and it does work phenomenally. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is the key ingredient that helps bring down itchiness and irritation. You can add it into your bath water as like you would with the oats. Probably wouldn't mix it.
The kids just say, "What are you making some kind of weird dish?"
The only thing is it stinks a little bit. It's vinegar. And you can also get a little bit of a sting if you have a cut or an abrasion on the skin.
And then you've also got some, of course, some different types of lotion and that, or at least moisturizer and that type of thing.
You want to keep your skin plenty moisturized after.
And then we're about out of time, but then of course replenish with water. You need to keep hydrated.
Keep hydrated. Water's going to be your number one. You can also consume water-rich fruits, watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, grapes, those kinds of things.
All great ideas because we know sometimes we forget and we get the sunburn.
Exactly.
Ariel Enriquez, thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
And all the best, and no more sunburns this summer for either one of us.
Protect your skin.
That's right. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.